with a servant's heart. And I think the last 2 or 3 years, there's just been all kinds of books and articles and so forth about servant leadership. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know what that was when I first heard the expression. But I think that I was born to be a servant leader because I love to serve others. And I don't mean in a subservient way. I like to solve problems, and I like to be a firefighter, and I like to make people feel good. And that is what we encourage with all of our folks. And we also encourage all of our folks, no matter what their job, that they are all customer service reps. And they all have customers. It may not be the passenger on our airplane, but we put every single employee at Southwest through a customer service orientation. And we teach many of our employees who we think their #1 customer is. For example, we tell our mechanics that their #1 customer is the pilot. That is who they need to please. That is who they need to satisfy. We tell our provisioning agents, the people that stock the airplane, that their #1 customer is the flight attendant because that's whose needs they need to meet. And we go through our whole organization and teach people that. So to me, that is what I mean when I say that we want our employees to make decisions based on a servant's heart, because you want to please and you want to serve others. The third attribute is something that we're tested on quite a bit, and it's actually probably all 3 of them are quite intangible, very difficult to define and, you know, be specific about, but I like that because, you know, warrior spirit might mean one thing to me and it might mean another to you, and as long as it works for us, it's okay. So the third one is that people must, on a daily basis, show a fun, loving, L-U-V-I-N-G, attitude. And if you just sort of go through your daily routine yourself as a consumer and think about what restaurants you go back to, what hotels you want to go to, what dry cleaning place you go to, what cell phone service you use, you don't go back if you don't get a smile. You don't go back if you think the people could care less about your business. If you don't get a thank you or please, if you don't have people act like they're happy to see you, you just don't. And that's what we try to embed and really sort of, we try to get, we have easy 15,000 of our 34,000 people are in hotels probably 3 to 4 nights a week. So we tell them, when you go into that hotel, that crew hotel or whatever, think about the kind of service you're getting and you know, just sort of rate it. And then think about what you have delivered to people all day long and rate yourself. You know, I don't know about you, but I've never needed to have a performance review or evaluation at the end of the year or at the end of the day or the end of the week or the quarter to know whether I've done a good job or not. I do, because I'm an Irish Catholic, so Father, you have to forgive me, but I do an awful lot of, have an awful lot of that Irish guilt in me. So I am my own worst critic. And I do that little test every night before I go to bed. You know, did I or didn't I do a good job today? And I answer it truthfully. And I don't need somebody else to tell me. And I do believe that people, as I said, they need paychecks, they want to be recognized for their efforts. But I really believe that most people that really love their jobs, that really have, they actually look forward to going to work, which most of our employees do. And really, it's not a delightful business. As you all know, as travelers since 2001, or, since 9/11, it's just not particularly a fun experience going through the airport. But most of our people look forward to going to work. And the reason that they do is because they really believe because we validate it for them constantly, or you do as customers, that they really can make a difference in one person's life every day. And I tell them, I don't care really if it's a passenger or if it's a fellow employee. It doesn't make any difference to me. Because if you're, if really you're being respectful and you're having fun and you're enjoying what you're doing and you're being affable and spirited and passionate, it's gonna pay you back handsome dividends. So you can do it internally or externally. It makes no difference. And I find, I work with a lot of other companies. I find that some companies find that very hard to believe that we don't have a difference in terms of our internal customer service training or delivery than we do with our external. But to me, it's all one and the same. It's just the way you treat people. And like I said, we do look for people that follow the golden rule. And we have a mission statement. Everybody has a mission statement. And they're posted about every 3 feet all over every location at Southwest. But the truth of the matter is, whether you have it memorized or not, if you know that we want you to practice the golden rule every day with each other and with your customers, then you know what our mission statement is. It's really pretty much that simple. So, employees number 1, passengers number 2. If the passengers get what they like and come back for more, over and over, word of mouth advertising, I believe, is the best advertising you can ever have. Then our shareholders make a little bit of money, and they're happy too. And that's how our pyramid goes. I'll say one more thing, and we'll open it for Q&A. Herb, I don't know how many years ago, maybe 10, 15 years ago, he made a statement in Reader's Digest, of all places. And he said, Southwest Airlines does not believe that the customer is always right. And we've gotten award after award after award, by the way, for customer service delivery. Well, that was like heresy. I had 17,000 letters on that one little sentence on page 38 in Reader's Digest within 3 weeks. And of course, I ran the customer relations department. I still run it today. So I answered those damn letters because we answer everything we get. We think if somebody takes the time to write to us, we're going to answer it. Well, you know what? If you stop and think about it, I believe in almost every other principle that Nordstrom's runs by. I've studied all kinds of people that have won awards and companies that have won awards for customer service. But you know what? The customer isn't always right. And what we really meant by that was that if we or our employees make a mistake or treat our customers badly, poorly, if we are rude, if we are arrogant, if we absolutely do not treat our customers with respect, believe you me, our customer will get the most profound apology that you can ever imagine, that we will do everything we can to make it right and to make it better. But if, on the other hand, we have customers that abuse our employees, and believe you me, it happens. It happens, verbally and physically. We will not tolerate that. And we will defend our employees, and we haven't done it often, but we will tell a person, you know what, we really don't want you to fly on us anymore. We suggest you go somewhere else, because we will not tolerate our people being treated badly.